I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are. Something that is quite clearly delusional. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Y'all, what if this pregnancy wasn't a celebration, but the moment everything started falling apart behind the scenes? Right now, all eyes are on Nicki Minaj, and what she allegedly just exposed about Latto is sending shockwaves through the industry. This isn't just gossip anymore, it's calculated, messy, and dangerously personal. According to circulating reports, Nicki didn't just call Latto out, she pulled back the curtain on a secret that was never supposed to go public. A hidden relationship with a married man and a pregnancy that allegedly wasn't an accident. We're talking about 21 Savage, a man with a wife, a family, a life in public, and a completely different one in the shadows. And Nicki's alleged words? Brutal. She knew and she still did it. That single statement has ignited a firestorm. If true, this isn't just betrayal, it's strategy. Rumors suggest this wasn't about love, it was leverage. Latto didn't just fall into this situation. She locked it in permanently. Now, the fallout is ugly. A silent wife. A rapper caught between two lives and a woman at the center, facing backlash she's never seen before. This isn't just music industry drama anymore. It's a scandal that could destroy reputations, relationships, and everything in between. And the most disturbing part? We're only hearing the beginning.
Do you yourself see yourself getting married?
Yeah, for sure. Lots of kids. I won't be rapping by then, so I can be like full-time mom and like have a garden in the back and like chickens and cows and horses and like 10 dogs. That's really in Jamaica.
What the girls lack in common sense, they make up for in looks. If this news and this announcement caught you off guard, I just want to say that you and George W. Bush could probably go intellect.
The moment Nicki Minaj allegedly broke her silence, everything shifted. This wasn't a random rant or a subtle jab, it was calculated, direct, and aimed squarely at Latto. The internet felt it instantly. What began as quiet whispers about a hidden pregnancy quickly became a full-blown narrative, one far darker than fans expected. According to circulating claims, Nicki didn't just question Latto's choices, she allegedly exposed a long-running secret carefully hidden from the public eye. At the center of it all is 21 Savage, a man whose name had been linked to Latto for years but never fully confirmed. Every time a rumor surfaced, it was denied. Every photo was explained away. Every coincidence dismissed. But now those same moments are being scrutinized with fresh eyes, and the story fans thought they knew is suddenly being rewritten in real time.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Thank y'all for all the congratulations. Business and Personal out now. Big Mama, the album, May 29th. I'm Big Mama, for real. Big Mama, one kid.
People are digging through old clips, posts, and sightings, connecting dots that suddenly don't feel random anymore. Private vacations, accidental social media slips, subtle hints that once seemed harmless now appear as pieces of a much larger puzzle. According to what Nicki allegedly suggested, this wasn't just a secret romance, it was a secret layered on top of another life. Behind the scenes, 21 Savage was already tied to a wife and a family, a reality that never made headlines. Yet despite that, the connection with Latto allegedly continued quietly, consistently, and without interruption. That's where the narrative gets heavy. If these claims are true, this wasn't simply two people falling for each other, it was about choices, intentions, and consequences that were always going to catch up. Nicki's alleged commentary didn't stop at exposure. It went deeper, questioning motives and suggesting that this situation didn't spiral out of control. It was guided there, carefully and strategically. Then came the part that changed everything, the pregnancy. When Latto finally stepped forward, it should have been a moment of celebration, a new chapter, a fresh beginning. Instead, it triggered scrutiny. People weren't just asking who the father was, they were asking how long this had really been going on and what it cost to keep it hidden. Nicki's alleged claim that it wasn't accidental added fuel to an already explosive situation, suggesting this may have been a deliberate move to secure something permanent. And suddenly, the focus shifted again.
90 Chanel, my boy. Running through these New York streets, about to go have this dinner with my husband.
Oh, wait. So are you tired of people asking about you know who?
No.
21. So you're not tired of hearing about 21?
Not just Latto, but the people around her, the silent figures, especially the wife, are at the center of this storm. While the internet debates, speculates, and takes sides, one woman hasn't spoken. No statements, no responses, just silence. And sometimes, silence says more than words ever could. Meanwhile, 21 Savage remains equally quiet. No confirmations, no denials, just distance. And that absence only makes everything louder. In situations like this, silence isn't neutral, it creates space. Space that quickly fills with assumptions, theories, and narratives spiraling out. Of control, right now that spiral is accelerating fast. What once seemed like a rumor now feels like a story that was always waiting to be exposed. And the next chapters? They could be even more unsettling, reshaping what fans thought they knew. In the eye of the storm, silence speaks volumes and the world is listening.
I've heard you say in the past, like, you kind of get funny or like try to be weary about how you approach getting features from men, because a lot of times they be acting funny and they be acting weird. I feel like at this point everyone knows that you're in a relationship. Do you still deal with people, like men being funny?
Do everybody know? I feel like I need to scream in front of mountaintops one more time.
As the noise grew louder, the story didn't slow down, it mutated. This wasn't just about a hidden relationship anymore. It was about a timeline that didn't add up. The deeper people looked, the more uncomfortable the details became. Nicki Minaj allegedly didn't stop at surface-level accusations. What she hinted at next pushed the situation into a completely different space, where every past denial began to look intentional, even calculated. For years, Latto had publicly maintained a very specific image, independent, unbothered, and unattached. Every interview reinforced it. Every appearance sold it. Fans believed they were watching someone fully in control of her narrative, but now that narrative is cracking. If the allegations are true, while that public image was being built, something entirely different was unfolding in private, a connection with 21 Savage that wasn't new, wasn't recent, and definitely wasn't accidental. People are revisiting old moments with a different lens. That performance where she seemed slightly off, sudden weight fluctuations she brushed off, quiet periods where she disappeared without explanation. At the time, none of it raised alarms. Now it all feels like clues. The most unsettling part? Some believe the pregnancy didn't just happen recently. It may have been hidden longer than anyone realized, and the public reveal could have been Feed Bean. A carefully controlled release, calculated for maximum impact. If true, this wasn't just secrecy, it was strategy.
Careful, what's in your stomach? You know what's in there. Mulatto, stop him!
This was management. And that's where Nicki's alleged claims hit the hardest, because she didn't just question Latto's honesty, she questioned her intentions. The suggestion that this entire situation may have been orchestrated to force permanence, to create a bond that couldn't be ignored, spread like wildfire. A baby changes everything. It shifts power, complicates exits, and forces decisions. According to the rumors, that may have been the point. Meanwhile, 21 Savage is facing a different kind of pressure. The spotlight on him is no longer avoidable. He isn't just a rumored name in the background, he's at the center of a narrative that paints him as living two completely separate lives. One stable, one secret, and now both colliding. The question fans keep asking is simple but brutal. How long can you balance two realities before one destroys the other? So far, he hasn't answered. That silence is starting to feel intentional, because speaking up would mean choosing a side. Every option comes with consequences. Stay silent and let the narrative grow unchecked. Speak out and risk confirming everything. Either way, the damage is already done, and the fallout is only beginning.
A swallow. Oh, I'm a swallow for sure. She gave me swallow.
Because I want you to know, yeah, that's mine.
Mine.
Oh, you know something? I cannot do that.
Why?
But can you do it all the time? Or is that a special occasion?
Every time it's nothing.
Ooh, I gotta grow up.
It's something about like him seeing me like, yeah.
As intense as this situation is, there's another layer making it even darker: the past. Alongside all these new allegations, old controversies are resurfacing, including disturbing claims involving Gorgeous Doll, an incident many had forgotten, coming back at the worst possible time. Some call it coincidence, others see a pattern. And when narratives start forming patterns, they become impossible to ignore. That's exactly what's happening now. Every piece of the past is being reassembled, reinterpreted, and placed into a story far bigger than any single moment. A story about power, secrecy, and control. The public is watching it unfold in real time. Fans are picking sides, digging deeper, waiting for the next reveal. Everyone knows this still isn't the full picture. Something else is coming. And if the tension already feels heavy, what's about to surface might be impossible to contain. Just when it seemed the story had peaked, everything took a darker turn. This isn't just exposure, it's escalation. The narrative surrounding Nicki Minaj, Latto, and 21 Savage is no longer shaped by a single claim or moment. It's fueled by layers: old footage, resurfaced posts, insider whispers, all colliding at once. The more that surfaces, the less this feels like coincidence. People aren't just asking what happened, they're asking who knew and stayed silent. A growing belief online suggests this was an open secret within certain circles. If true, that silence wasn't accidental, it was strategic, and that brings the focus back to Nicki. The biggest question isn't what she said, it's why now? Why speak at this exact moment? Some think it's personal, others see calculated. Timing. Either way, the impact is undeniable. Her alleged statements didn't just expose a relationship, they shifted the power dynamic. Suddenly, Latto isn't in control of the narrative anymore. Every move is being scrutinized. Even silence is being interpreted. Meanwhile, 21 Savage remains absent from the conversation publicly, which only amplifies speculation. His silence is being connected to larger consequences: legal, reputational, personal, all intertwined. Every decision he makes now could affect more than just his image. But the most intense focus is shifting to one person who hasn't stepped into the spotlight at all: the wife. While the internet debates Latto's intentions and Nicki's motives, a woman whose life may have been impacted without choice remains silent. That silence has made her the center of public sympathy. Did she know? When did she find out? What happens now? If even half of these allegations are true, this isn't just a scandal, it's a collapse. Relationships are shaken, reputations questioned, futures uncertain. And at the center of it all, a pregnancy has turned a private moment into a public storm. Some voices online suggest the story isn't over. What we see may be the controlled portion, the part allowed to surface. Whispers of more receipts, timelines, and connections could dramatically shift the narrative again. Right now, everything is based on claims, not proof. One undeniable piece of evidence could confirm or destroy the story overnight. The audience is locked in. Theories multiply. Pressure rises, silence no longer protects, it exposes. This was never just about a relationship. It's about timing, power, control, and the consequences of secrets that couldn't remain hidden forever. Now, the question is who breaks first. When they do, the story could explode in a way no one is ready for. The silence cannot last forever. The internet is watching, dissecting, and waiting. Will Latto finally step forward? Will 21 Savage break his silence or stay hidden while the narrative spirals? And what if Nicki Minaj isn't done talking? Even one more receipt could detonate this situation. Reputations won't just be questioned, they'll collapse. Relationships won't just strain, they'll shatter. Every post, every move, every second of silence fuels a fire already out of control in this industry. It's not just about truth, it's about perception. And right now, people are believing the worst. The real question isn't what happened anymore, it's who's about to lose everything. Stay locked in. The next update could flip the narrative overnight.